Hey, hello. This is Young Family Taiji Traditional Form, Section 3. And we did the first of the Fair Ladies yesterday. Hi, Raelia. And today, our new move is going to be Fair Lady 2. So I'd like to start by reviewing the third section from the beginning, which is from cross hands. I'm going to turn around and we'll do it all the way up through Fair Lady 1. Okay? So, cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right. Turn the left foot past the corner. Shift back, separate your hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step, brush, strike. Roll back. Circle your arms as you shift weight back and turn to the side. Press. Pull in the right. Attach the left and expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders to the direction of your front leg. Flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push forward to shoulder level. Diagonal single wick. Shift back and flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Right foot faces 12 o'clock. Come back in. Ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off step, deflect, strike. Wild horse parts its mane. 1, shift right, turn past the corner, come back, pull in the right foot, step and close, separate and open. Step back or shift back, come forward, ward off with the left, pull with the right, move your leg weight forward, pull in the left, step and close, look past your right elbow, and shift weight and open. 3, shift back, come forward, pull left, ward off right, come in, step and close, shift and open. Transition to grasp the bird's tail. Shift back, turn on your right heel to the corner. Weight shifts back to the right, pull in the left, step and close, turn and shift weight. Ward off right, shift right, turn the left foot to the corner, pull left, ward off right, come in, step and close, shift and separate. Roll back, rotate your arms, turn to the corner, shift weight back as you turn to the other corner. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, push up to shoulder level. Single wick, shift back, flatten your hands, turn and pull, press down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off step, deflect, strike. Fair Lady 1, shift right, turn right, come back, ward off the front, turn your hand over and step, passing palm, step and cock your right hand, deflect and strike. How did that feel? Okay, so let's just do the first Fair Lady. And then we'll go into the second Fair Lady. Okay? So from diagonal, from single whip, you're going to have 1. Shift your weight back, and you have this ward-off shape with the left arm as you come back. You're turning your left foot 135 degrees. As you shift your ward-off toward the front, you're going to step with your toe to the side, and both hands are up. Then, as you shift weight to the right, you're passing palm. And open, deflect, and strike. So in terms of your gaze, when you're at single whip, you're looking out there. When you come around, you're following your left hand as it makes its ward off and comes toward the front. But once you turn your hand over and shift your toe direction to the right, you're going to look at the corner, and you're going to stay looking at the corner while your body and hands move. Okay, so once you start your passing palm, you look at the corner and stay looking at the corner. And that is going to be true of the second one as well. So I'm going to show you the second one, and then we'll break it down. Are there any questions on the first one first? Yes. That's okay? Okay. So this is what the second one looks like in the same direction you would be doing it. So your bow stance toward the corner, you're just struck, okay? And it looks like this. You're going to press down. You're going to turn, passing palm, deflect, and strike. So remember when I told you last time that Fair Lady is counterclockwise? You're hitting each of the corners. You're hitting the second corner. So this was the first corner. The second corner is here, but you're doing it the long way. Okay, you're going around this way in order to get to that corner. So let's look at the footwork. So the footwork is a combination of two things that you already know. They're just in a little different context. Okay, so here you have your right foot to the side, your left foot to the corner, you're in a bow stance. What you're going to do for your first move is you're going to turn the left foot 135 degrees. So it's going to face 6 o'clock if you started at 12. Okay, then you're going to pull in the right and step out so that this is facing the corner. And then you're going to pull, you're going to turn this on the heel, and you should have a bow stance to that corner. So it should be a little bit familiar to you because the first footwork is the footwork to turn body chop with fist, if you know the second section. And the second part is diagonal flying. So it's a remix of 2 bits of footwork. Okay, yes?
I'm guessing, I don't know the second section, but I know the essential form. Is it the same footwork that coming from Wild Horse's mane into the first lady?
Yes. It is the same footwork. Yes.
Okay.
It's coming out
Thank
that
you.
way. And it's very similar to the essential form. The only difference is the very first move, because you're coming from a different spot. So for you coming from wild horse, you would be here. Your footwork would be the bow stance. But because this hand is up, you're coming like this. But here, you're coming from Fair Lady 1. Fair Lady 1, you're coming here. And your first move in Fair Lady 1 is to press down. So it's as if someone were attacking you from the corner and you're pressing down on that person's arm. So if I'm doing it toward you, it looks like this. You see, it's my palms are on a line from the center of my chest, and I'm pressing down. So when I'm here, that line is going to the corner, but my palms are on that line, okay? And they are seated, because when you seat your hand, you activate your arm, okay? If you touch your arm here, when you seat, you can feel everything tightens up. Can you feel that? So you're activating things by seating. So that's why you seat. Okay? So you're going to seat, you're going to come from here, and you're going to press down. Then you're going to turn. And when you turn, what you're doing is you're putting all the weight on the right so that the left heel is able to turn, right? Then when you shift your weight back, I want you to turn your hands over, okay? So then step and close, essentially you're going to cross and step at the same time. This is the beginning of your passing palm, right? When your weight comes to the middle, you open and you're going to deflect and strike. Deflect and strike and turn this foot to face that way so that you have a good bow stance to the corner. So that footwork is the same as diagonal flying, where you step out first and at the end you close your footwork in order to get your bow stance. Does that make sense? So the things that are important here are you should be cognizant of your body stance. In other words, whenever you're turning around, you should have your body straight, because if you have it tilted in one way or the other, it's going to put your balance off. So be sure you keep your spine straight between your legs as you're moving your legs around, okay? So when you're here, you press down, that's 1. 2, you turn and pull, essentially. Then when you move your weight back, you turn your hands and pull in your foot, step and close, open when you're halfway, and then deflect and strike as you turn your left foot to the side. So it turns out this also has a 5 count. So essentially, when you're here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Try that again. Or do you want me to do it in another direction?
It's fine for me, doing it that way.
Okay. I generally tend to do it in the direction you would be doing it if you were doing the form starting at 12 o'clock. Because even though it's more difficult for you to see in something like Fair Lady where you're going all four directions, generally it's easier this way. Okay, so if I am both sets to the corner, I'm deflecting up with the left, striking with the right. Press down that diagonal line toward the corner. Pull. All the weight is on the right as I'm turning on the left heel. Then, as I shift my weight back, I turn my hands over, step and close. I'm halfway as I open, and then I deflect and strike as I turn my left foot to the side. Okay, let's do it a couple more times. All right, so from the striking to the corner, press down as your weight moves back. Turn on your left heel. Hands come up, cross and step. Open halfway, strike and deflect. One more time. Okay. Press down as you shift your weight back. Turn and pull. Shift your weight back, pull in the right foot, hands go up, step and close. Open, strike. So when you're here, you're going to essentially keep moving. So when your hands come up, you're still moving. So let me show it to you without the stopping. So when you're here, what you want is you want this sense. Do you see what I mean? I want you to keep going. So you're here. Press, pull. So essentially, think about the right hand. When I come down and I'm pulling, I want to get all the way over to that corner. How do I do that? I essentially come around, I make a circle and open. So here, can you see I'm making a circle here and passing palm. So one more time here, circle. So my body is continuously moving, okay? And when you look at it, what it looks like is that once I open here, it's as if my waist and elbow were pulling me toward that corner. Can you see that? Yes.
And the first Fair Lady, if I remember correctly, you deflect as you extend the same leg, and then you flex that knee as you strike with the opposite.
Yes. And this is the same.
This is the same. Okay.
This is
You
the
should
same.
deflect with the straight, same leg, and bend the knee when you strike.
Bend the knee when you strike. So let me show you both of them together and you'll see that. Because
Okay.
they're a mirror of each of the other, okay? So when I come back here, here's my passing palm. Passing palm. Okay? So the leg that's forward is the hand that deflects, and the other hand strikes. So from here, I'm pressing down. I'm turning. Same hand that deflects as the foot that goes out, and then strike. Right? The only thing that's slightly different is that in the first one, when you have here, you step and come back. This one, you step and cross. So when I'm here and I come around, I step and cross. And when I deflect, I'm halfway between. In the other one, when I was deflecting, I was stepping. You see what I'm saying? Then I turn the foot in to get my bow stance. Okay? So slight difference there.
Thank you.
Any questions? So one of the things that once you come across and you turn your hands, your elbow and arm are still moving. So you're here, you're turning your hands, passing palm. Okay. What I don't want is I don't want you to go here, turn your hands. That's not what we want. What we want is we want you to turn as you're coming back. So there's a compromise there, because when you're turning and you have your hands and you come back, what you don't want is you don't want your chest to open. So that's why you have to be constantly turning. So once I press down and I start turning, so press down, turn, hands open, keep turning. Because you cannot do a passing palm if your elbow doesn't go back. Because remember, when you do a passing palm, you have to open before you can close. So you're going to press down, and when you open, your elbows are in front of your body. They're not back here. They're in front of your body. And then as you come back, so when you come here, your passing palm looks like this. You came here, your hands turn, just like a parent close-up. So not too wide, okay? Elbows in front of your body, not this. In front. So the trick in this one is just to smooth things out. 1, press down. 2, turn. 3, step and close. 4, open. 5, strike. So 1, press down. 2, pull and turn. 3, step and close. 4, open. 5, strike. So this is one of the moves where your waist leads the limbs. So you're here. Think about your waist turning. Turn. So do you remember? So this one is a flat circling. Okay, when you did apparent close up, it's a flat circling, right? Remember when you did separation kick? It's a flat circling, right? So this is the same thing. So what I mean by that is that when you come around here, I want you to stay flat. I don't want you to come down and then come up again. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you're here, you're going to pull. Then you're going to pass palm, strike. So your energy is in the waist turn. Okay. And that's why you want constant turning, constant circling. And that way you don't put a kink into your energy. You see what I'm saying? So after you've done your strike, you're going to press down, pull, keep moving. So okay, what I would like to see is a passing palm as opposed to a close. And what I mean by that is when I come around here, I want this to come out and in. What I don't want is this. Do you see what I mean? So this is what you would have for like wild horse. This is your standard close. A passing palm is not like that. A passing palm is, it's as if your elbow is pulling out and you're passing under and then opening. Okay, so it's when you're here, you are, I call it a close because your arms come together, but actually it's like this and then open. Yes. Yes. So if you want to visualize it like you're coming here and getting somebody off your arm, you want to have that feeling. Yes. So from the strike, you're going to press down. Then you're going to turn. Passing palm, open, strike. So here, like this. Good. Now, the only trick is watch your footwork. What happens is when you step out, you have a tendency to be too narrow. At the end, look at your footwork and see if, do you have a shoulders with bow stance going to the corner, or are your feet like one line, two sides next to each other? You have to set further back, or rather further to the side than you think when you do this. So the reason why I'm emphasizing the turn is that the turn is what helps you keep your body shape. If you do not turn, you will tend to open your shoulders. So what I mean is this: when I come here, if I did not turn, I would be opening here in order to get over there. Okay, so when you are late, you will tend to open your shoulders, open up your chest. So watch yourself when you come around and if you are late, what will happen is this: your body is moving and you tend to open up and then close. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to coordinate upper and lower. Yes.
Your when you strike, your left foot pivots. I'm pivoting on the heel, but that's what I'm finishing.
Yes.
Close. Seem to be
You are
pivoting.
pivoting on the heel. Yes.
You do pivot on the heel. Okay.
Yes. So here, I show you. I'm pivoting on the heel here also, right?
Right.
And then when I come around, step. So I'm opening when I'm in between. So when I'm here, I'm stepping and open and closing here. And then I'm opening when I'm in between. And then I'm pivoting and striking. So the left foot pivots as you strike. See, what you're tending to do is this. You're tending to do this. You're tending to come like this. And then you step.
Okay.
Right? You want to do it all at once. You want to come here and then step and close, right? Open, strike.
I was doing that partially to watch my footwork, but yeah, I'll try to do it that way.
It is hard to keep moving. Think of doing your footwork just separately, without the hands first. Because otherwise you get in this habit, okay? You get in the habit of coming here and then coming back and then stepping. You see what I'm saying? Instead of going around, instead of your body going around, what you're doing is your body is going here, back, and then step. You don't want that back movement. Do you know what I'm saying? Before stepping. You want it to be circular all the way around. The hard part is that when you're coming around and your hands come here, your elbow is leading. Watch here. Your elbow came here before you crossed. So when you were here, when you're here, your elbow is moving back before you cross. And that's what keeps your momentum going this way. If your elbow does not move toward the corner before you cross, you will move back. Better.
I forgot to step.
It is a wide step. I will grant that. So just for your information, for people who cannot make that step to the corner, there is an accommodation, and I will show it to you just so you know that there is such a thing. So if you're just showing you the footwork, if you're here and you either can't make it here or can't make it to the corner, what you do is you step and move this to the side and then step out. And for most people, that is much more stable. So
Yeah,
if you,
Well, I was
you
gonna
see
say,
what I'm saying?
well, I do that on diagonal flying and I adapted it to here, so I'm actually doing that.
Yes, okay.
Because otherwise it's just bad for my knees.
Yeah, yeah. For the actually the thing that it shows is hip flexibility.
Well, yeah,
Your
but it
hips
hurts
have
my knees.
to go wide enough,
Yeah,
and if you know, have tighter hips, it's better to step and then step out. Just, because I don't want you to lose your balance. If you have tight hips and you try that and you can't make it to the corner, then you tend to lose your balance.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Okay? So how about, do you have any questions on this move? It just takes practice, right? It's
Yeah.
Get that constant motion going. Let's do it a couple of times, and then we'll do it from single whip and do both fair ladies in a row. Okay?
Okay.
So let's do it the second fair lady. So at the end of the first fair lady, you both stand to the corner. Press down. Turn. Passing palm. Open. Close. Once again. Strike to the corner. Press down. turn, passing palm, step, open, strike. Press down, turn, passing palm, open, strike. Okay, so let's try a few times from single whip, and we'll do Fair Lady 1 and 2 all together. Okay? So in your direction, single whip. Fair Lady 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one more time. Single whip. Fair Lady 1. Shift back. Turn. Come back toward the front. Passing palm. Open. Strike. 2. Press down. Turn. Passing palm. Open. Strike. How did that feel?
Good.
Questions?
I keep landing not wide enough. So should I, is that a matter of stepping back?
That is why I told you about the accommodation, because what that means is your hips are too tight. Okay, so when you come here and you step out, in order to do that, you have to have your hips wide enough. If you have trouble doing that, then what you should do is essentially step back anywhere and move this foot to the side and then step out, and you're sure to be wide enough. Do you
Okay.
see what I'm saying? Until you can get your hips flexible enough that you can step out. In other words, you're essentially stepping here. You're stepping so that you're in that direction, but when you turn, you still have shoulders width, right? That's
Right.
That's the trick. And you should have shoulders width, because you will not be stable enough for a strike if you do not have shoulders width.
Right.
So until you can get that width, what you should do is when you're here, step back, turn this foot to the side, and make a good bow stance for your strike. That's the accommodation for diagonal flying, because a lot of people cannot make that big step out. And basically just use that until you can improve the flexibility of your hips. That's the story. Okay?
Okay.
So let's do it this time from single whip, and I'll do that kind of stepping. Okay? So from single whip, we're going to do Fair Lady 1 first. So shift back, turn back to the front, passing palm, open, strike. 2, press down, turn. Now, just step behind and turn your foot. Open, strike. So it becomes more of a mirror image of 1. Remember,
Okay.
with 1, you open and strike. When you open, you step. This, you do the same thing. If you step back and turn here, then you open and strike, just like 1. So
Okay.
it's easier. Okay?
Okay.
So any questions? No? All right. We have like 5 minutes. Do you want to do it from cross hands all the way through the second
Yep.
Fair Lady? Okay.
Yeah.
So cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right. Turn the left foot past the corner. Shift your weight back. Separate your hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step, brush, strike. Roll back. Rotate your arms as your weight comes back. Turn to the sides. Press. Pull in the right. Attach the left. Press forward. Push. Square up your shoulders. Flatten your hands in the direction of your front foot. Come back over a ball. Hands in front of your chest. Push to shoulder level. Diagonal single whip. Shift back. Flatten your hands. Turn and pull. Press down. Release the left foot. Ward off with the left. Hook hand with the right. Standing ward off. Step. Deflect. Strike. Wild horse parts its mane. Shift right. Turn the left foot past the corner. Pull in the right. Step and close. Turn and open. Shift back. Go forward. Ward off left. Pull right. Pull in the left. Step and close. Separate and shift weight. 3. Shift back. Come forward. Pull left. Ward off right. Pull in the right. Step and close. Separate and shift weight. Transition to grasp bird's tail. Shift back. Turn to the corner. Shift to the right. Pull in the left. Step and close. Shift and separate. Right ward off. Shift right. Turn the left foot to the corner. Pull left ward off down right. Come in. Step and close. Shift weight separate. Roll back. Turn to the corner. Shift your weight back and turn to the other corner. Press. Pull in the right. Attach the left and expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball. Hands in front of your chest. Push up to shoulder level. Single whip. Shift back. Flatten your hands. Turn and pull. Press down. Release the left foot. Ward off with the left. Hook hand with the right. Standing ward off. Step. Deflect. Strike. Fair Lady 1. 1. Turn to the right. 2. Turn to the front. 3. Passing palm. 4. Open. 5. Strike. Fair Lady 2. press down, turn. We're going to do the modification, step back, turn your left foot to the side and close, step and open, shift weight, strike. Okay,
Yes.
Great.
that's great. Okay, thank you very much for coming to class.
Thank you,
And
Rita.
I will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.